should sort out those issues. That's mostly from new units of population that aren't going to be part of our empire. Let's see what that looks like once we roll over to a new month. Yeah, much better. Plus 57 food, plus 6 consumer goods. Although, we're getting some more consumer goods coming in, so that should improve even more. And those two are going to go home to their shipyards, and we'll be spending less on the fleet as a result. But yes, I'm finally at peace now. And that's going to be the final extent of the Protectorate's borders.
Science Division reports success.
Ecological adaptation. Dunzo. So, I think I will take leader lifespan next. Just because I can. And because I like having long life leaders, so I don't have to hire new ones. And start over and shit. Our armies can go back. And those guys can go back there as well. That was actually not a very interesting war, to be honest. It was more on the tedious, and I wish I could have
Science
avoided
Division
that,
reports a new breakthrough.
End of things. Plasma throwers are done. So, get me shield capacitors. And go up to fastest speed. Still a while to go before I can get the next thing along my ascension tree. 24 months left. We burnt through a lot of the time we would have had to do stuff for that on ascension. By being at war, it's still gonna be a while. Or have ended their rivalry. Wonder how long they'll be in that war for, though. That'll be interesting to see. But they don't like me, apparently.
Construction complete.
Border friction and trust. Warsaw. Autoton Monument, I think, for more unity. We haven't done those in too long. I keep forgetting to build unity buildings as I'm expanding, which does have a tendency to screw me over by meaning it takes even longer to get my unity traditions than it otherwise would. first is also to its location. Let's see if we can get what you're gonna need. The first, we can do the same shortly. And that'll leave us with 2 fully reinforced fleets.
Science Division report success.
More mineral output. Yeah. And I take the gas extraction wells and the ability to exploit exotic gases in space, because we have a few of those sitting around, if I remember right. Or it might be in other people's space, but we've seen a few sitting around and just can't exploit them right now. Annoyingly enough. No, it must be in other people's space, because we do not have that in our territory. Or it's just not showing up because we don't have it, I don't know. Rivalry nonsense. And we got pirates over in Elor. You guys, get up there. It'll take them a good while, but I don't care. Also finish your reinforcements. Right there. 2 more consumer goods production. Left on the meter lifespan. Yeah, that's nice. Colonia Aurora. We'll just keep building city districts and alloy foundries there, I think. It's a forge world for a reason, after all.
Construction complete.
Okay. There we are. Space station occupation nonsense. Of course, they followed that up by wrecking our mining stations, which that never made a lot of sense to me. Why would pirates wreck mining stations? It'd make more sense to me if they took control of the mining stations, because if they want to make money, they need to see
mining station lost to enemy action.
Your resources to fund them would seem like an ideal solution to the obvious financial crisis as having a fleet and no traditional form of income. Or is that just me? Could be.
foreign powers are engaging in active hostilities.
You can have another research lab. And the Terran Republic can keep on republicing. So civilian industries there.
Construction complete.
Well, they're just gonna hang out in that system after they wrecked some of our stuff, so that gives the fleet plenty of time to get there. These pirates are dumbasses. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Dumb pirates are the best kind of pirates as far as I'm concerned. They really are. Vassal fleets are off doing their own sort of thing. And right now, this is just going to be a kind of rebuilding phase, really, for us. Because we have to upgrade our forces, get our fleets up to strength, and prepare for the inevitable next war, which I haven't actually decided who is going to be against. Though the obvious target for a next war would be against the Lenara corporate holdings. Since, for roleplay reasons, just based on the opinion right here, we've started to sort of fall out with them. Even if we have a lot of mutual trust.
Science Division
it's
report
not
success.
quite as strong as it used to be, but from a mechanical, just from a gameplay perspective, the Ancient Kingdom is very large, and everyone we've fought so far has been both really small and a colossal pain in the ass, so okay, that made no sense. Basically, the gameplay reason for fighting the Lenara corporate holdings instead of the Anto Kingdom is because I feel like it. I just kind of don't want to attack the Anto because they were nice enough to give us that artifact we needed to complete our research into the Eurasians. So we kind of have a soft spot for them and don't really want to go to war with them because of that. Is part of the reason, honestly. So I'm probably gonna try to avoid attacking them. Also, research. And I think we'll look into fortresses. Even if I technically don't need them, it would be useful to be able to build a fortress world to up our naval capacity, if that ever became necessary. It's a pretty, as I was saying, pretty fast research too. Only about a year. Get over homeworld and assist research. That fleet's at full strength. It will be once its reinforcements catch up to it. So, time to kill us some pirates. Took us long enough to get here, so we may as well take out our frustrations by murdering some pirates. That is how this goes, right? Take out your frustrations on the pirates, and they die. And you're happier. Or at least, in theory, you're happier. There goes the pirate fleet. And goodbye, pirates. Now, you guys go home. No casualties, minor damage to a corvette or two.
Construction complete.
Okay, Terra is done. Next month, we'll see what our income looks like. Undoubtedly, more consumer goods. Yeah, huh? It's eating into our rare crystals a little bit, though. So that's less than ideal. Obviously. Definitely less than ideal.
Construction complete.
Only Aurora and Illyria are also done with their buildings. So there goes a little bit more
Science
of our
Division
consumer
report
goods
success.
for research. Shield capacitor is done. So now, I'm going to unlock either X-ray laser or planetary shield generator. I'm tempted to get planetary shield generator because if I decided to set up a fortress world and use that to generate more naval capacity, having a shield generator on it would give us even more. On the other hand, better pew-pews is always nice. And they're exactly the same amount of time. 36 months, whatever I go for. You know, we'll always get X-ray lasers again. Planetary shield generator is a rare tech. I think we'll go for that. We also finished with gas extraction tech. So now, what else would we research but alloy megaforges? For even more alloy production on our forge worlds. Yes, indeed, Z. Yes,
Construction
indeed, Z.
complete.
That'll be some more consumer goods. Make sure there's no risk of a shortage of that. Speaking of alloys, we need to get a lot pretty soon in order to get our fleets up to strength. And it's time to upgrade to better pew-pews in terms of our missiles. Yes? So I'm just gonna go through all our designs and upgrade them all. I'm gonna stick with regenerative hull tissue for now. Except on the ships where they already have one. Or have two, rather. But we're going up to level 4 shielding now. Our ships are getting to be quite technologically advanced. So throw those down. Now onto the cruisers. And we can put in improved strike craft when they make their next upgrade. And lots and lots of shields here. I can also swap out one of the regenerative hull tissue for shield capacitor. Capacitate that shield, please. And level 3 antimatter missiles, yeah? Those. And in goes the shield capacitor. How expensive is that going to be? 1,349 for the first fleet, 1,735 for the second, and 413 for the third. I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade our third fleet now, so we don't start building new ships for it, and then have a bunch of old ones already there, and thus increase the price. So I'm gonna make that upgrade pronto-like. Okay. These chroniclers, some fallen empire somewhere in the galaxy. Basically, the short version is there is someone in our empire who's really smart, and these guys want him as part of their empire. And these fallen empires are really powerful and badass, and basically they start the game with every technology in the game, as well as a few you can only get by smashing their ships and researching the wrecks. But they're also very stagnant, as the name Stagnant Ascendancy would suggest. And unable to build new ships or conquer or colonize planets. That can change, but who is this Hostis Canidius exactly? That's what I need to know. I'll check our leaders. Commanding HMS Polymus Silvius. So one of the scientists currently in charge of assisting research. Alright. And another dude. Yes, just a little bit of juggling around to make sure things keep going as I want them to, and that actually doesn't help us because they're so damn far away, but they do open your border. Open their borders to you if you do that for them. Anyways, we have more unity now, so I can get additional leader lifespan. And in 117 months, that's about 9 or 10 years. In about that long, I'll be able to get the last of those ascension perks, and thereby, finally, or rather, I'll be able to get the last things in that tree, I mean, and thereby get another ascension perk. And I've already told you the one I'm going to be going for. Told you on multiple occasions, in fact. Archaeology project. So that we can start making a bunch of ecumenopolises, or is it ecumenopoli? It's a very strange word and one I never use, so I don't really know. Anyways, we can make a bunch of those. It's essentially what I'm saying. We're equivalent with these guys, unfortunately. So, like I said, not going to be a lot of expansion for some time. And so we have to get ourselves in a position where we're able to attack any of our neighbors. And everyone's equivalent to us. And in some sort of military pact. I mean, the Anto aren't, but I've already explained why I don't want to go to war with them if I can avoid it. And I plan to stick to that, if at all possible. This might actually be the point in time where I start essentially spamming habitats. I am considering it. But we need 2,000 alloys per habitat, which is quite expensive, so not just yet, I don't think. Not just yet. Let's see. Warsaw. I have some thoughts concerning what to do with Warsaw next. It's probably going to be a fortress world. Spoilers, but yes. Warsaw is probably going to become a fortress world, so I can get the naval capacity I need without having to do a bunch of upgrades. And make more star bases, because I can only afford a handful more star bases, and
Ships refitted.
that would be the sight, or the sound, rather, of our third fleet being fully upgraded. I'm going to need a lot of alloys to make the other upgrades to our fleets, but I'm going to prioritize that so that we have our fleets at full strength whenever another war comes around.
Science Division reports success.
Okay. That's our fortress. So now, we can start doing the thing I said I would. Let's research dangerous wildlife. I have a couple of those blockers sitting around on my planets that I would very much like to get rid of. Even if it won't actually get rid of the related modifiers, I still want to ditch it. And research aid has expired? Well, have 5,000 credits and give it to me for another 10 years. Why wouldn't I extend it? Our research aid has been quite handy, and same thing with the Unity. And let's sell a bunch of minerals. And then a bunch of food. So we have a lot of energy saved up. Even though there's still a while to go yet, as soon as I get that ascension perk I'm after, I'm immediately going to start the process of terraforming one of my worlds into an Ecumenopolis. To be honest, I haven't yet decided if I'm going to terraform our capital or one of my forge worlds into a Ecumenopolis. I haven't made up my mind yet. I suppose it would depend on what kind of state things are in at the time. So now...
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Yeah, that's our alloy megaforge is done. Let's get more engineering research. Yeah, I'm sticking to that. I've made peace with the genocidal folks over there. The Ravagers. Which, they are equivalent to us, apparently. I very much doubt we're actually going to make it over to that end of the galaxy, quite frankly, so it does not affect me. And I'm going to continue ignoring them until I don't have cause to ignore them anymore. Actually, no, I'm not going to upgrade any shipyards until I've upgraded at least one of the 2 fleets. So we're going to be waiting a while. That's what it looks like. Alrighty. I'm also probably no longer going to be randomly selling strategic resources, as we're in the stage of the game where I'm making use of them regularly. And I don't think we want to run out and have to deal with the issues that arise from being short of strategic resources, because what actually happens is if I'm negative on a strategic resource and go into a month with 0 of that resource, and what will happen is I get a massive penalty to all my resource production across the board, which, as you might be able to tell, is not a good thing. Also, we found some more marauders. I know there's a lot of events now that I'm not reading, but to be honest, at this stage, a lot of them are kind of... Sorry about that, everyone. I just had a brief call from Satan. No, it wasn't actually from Satan. It was from a cold caller public opinion and company bullshit that I don't care about. As I was saying, not only have we gotten to the stage of the game where a lot of the events are kind of repetitive, but there's also the added fact that these particular marauders are on the literal other end of the galaxy to me, so I have no reason to care about them. However, I think we can also safely guess there are probably either marauders or leviathans there, and there, and there, and possibly there, I don't really know. But we've only met 2 marauder clans so far, and in my game settings I had it set up to give us 3. So, yeah. Nova Scythia. Thinking about it, I am actually going to try making Nova Scythia into a fortress world. Along with Warsaw, in order to give us a bunch more naval capacity. Because that's one thing. At the moment, we are edging pretty close to our naval cap, even though we only have 2.5 fleets at the moment. So I need to deal with that. And this strikes me as a good way to deal with it. It really does. Although, you know, this is one thing that I've been noticing in these last couple of sessions of this playthrough, is that the performance seems a hell of a lot better than it was at this stage in my Megacorp campaign, which is interesting. I mean, the main differences between the two are, this is a pretty vassal-heavy campaign where I'm expanding through the establishment of subjects rather than holding the territory myself. And in that game, I also, in that game, the one in Megacorp, and hold on for a second, let's see, if I was to upgrade, that would add volatile modes upkeep. Were we making 3 of that? I can afford to do a handful of upgrades. Anyways, as I was saying, in that particular game, not only did I directly hold a lot of the territory, meaning the systems were in the outliner, which might have been adding some processing stuff to the game that it had to do, but I was also playing that last game on Ensign difficulty, meaning that it was a lot easier because the AI didn't get any bonuses. And I also, since I was expanding directly, I had a fairly massive fleet by this stage. Over 60,000, in fact. So it might be that just because I have less ships that the performance is better. I honestly don't know, but it is performing better. And I just think that's kind of interesting. moment, I'm just going to, for a while, just sort of kick back for a bit while we wait to get enough alloys to upgrade the fleet. I need a little bit more to be able to upgrade our first fleet. So I'm gonna buy some. There, 1300. Definitely have to make our upgrade now. That was basically all our alloys. We can upgrade now. No, I'm not going to complain about that. Even if it will take a while to get through all of the ships. Especially since Soul Shipyard only has one of those. Or Soul Station only has one shipyard, rather. That's one thing at which the second fleet will have an advantage when we finally get the
Foreign powers are engaging in active hostilities.
It has multiple shipyards and can therefore upgrade multiple ships. And the Ravagers are getting attacked again. Well, they are fanatical purifiers, so nobody likes them. That's certainly not to their advantage, to be sure. And, you know, I was thinking about this while I was sitting here not really doing anything, and I had a thought. I know that I said I wanted to wait and prepare for my next period of expansion, but we've seized a solid little corner of the galaxy. We have a nice amount of resources that we can really do what we like, to be perfectly honest. So, really, if I decided I wanted to, and don't take this for me deciding that, I have not done so yet, but I don't think there would be anything wrong at this stage with the High Queen and the royal family just decided that they had no interest in making any further overt territorial claims. That sure, we'd seize an opportunity and take some territory if we wanted it, but in just essentially declaring an era of neutrality and isolationism where we will just sort of make this a period of expansion and growth, where we keep on building our fleet to deter anyone from getting any ideas about trying anything, but also at the same time we don't make any offensive war. We don't declare any offensive
Science
wars
Division
on
report
anyone.
success.
Essentially, I'm thinking of doing playing this game for the rest of it, basically the way Catherine the Great did in Russia, where they'll defend themselves, but they don't actually start any wars. At least, I'm going to do that for a while, I think. You can have some commercial zones for commerce. And I think I know what research just completed, so clear that wildlife place. Yep, wildlife clearing is done. And oh yeah, let's research climate restoration. That's going to give us two very important things to be able to do. We can, if we want to, restore tomb worlds, being continental, which we probably don't want to just because we've been living on tomb worlds for so long. I'm not sure we want to. But at the same time, It will also let us terraform Mars. But this plan I was mentioning about my so-called era of neutrality, I'm going to wait until the start of 2334 to kick that off. But I think that is what I'm going to do. We are going to essentially go for an era of neutrality where we don't fight anyone unless we're attacked. We'll fight in self-defense, but that is going to be it. And this is just going to be a period of expansion and growth, where we secure our own borders and try to just do everything we can to ensure the Empire prospers and that everyone is rich and all that sort of thing is going to be what I'm going for. That is indeed going to be what we do, but like I said, start of 2334 before I do that. Our alloy mega forges are also taking some time to upgrade. Because this is a pretty big upgrade. We are adding 5 new jobs as metallurgists to the forges. That's not going to be a short process at all. Definitely not. 1 month left for the planetary shield generator.